Assalamu alaikum, welcome to episode 21 of 10 Minute Taraweeh. In Juz 21, we will be looking at Surah Ar-Rum, Luqman and Sajda. So we begin with Surah Ar-Rum, which is named after the Romans, or more specifically, the Byzantines. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alif Lam Mim. Ghulibatir Rum. في أدنى الأرض وهم من بعد غلبهم سيغلبون في بضع سنين لله الأمر من قبل ومن بعد ويومئذ يفرح المؤمنون بنصر الله. This surah begins with an account of a defeat of the Byzantine Empire at the hands of the Persians. This was a historical event, and it seemed at the time that the Byzantines had been utterly wiped out and crushed by the Persians. Yet the Quran is saying here that within a few years, which can be counted on two hands, the matter would be reversed. And so it is known that Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu placed a wager, this is before such was forbidden, that indeed the Romans would be victorious once again. And in these verses we see a certain type of empathy and solidarity with the Christians who, at the end of the day, are monotheists and people of the book, against the Persians who were fire worshippers, because the people of Mecca, the idol worshippers, the polytheists of Mecca, had solidarity with the Persians over the Romans. So it was said that on that day the believers would indeed rejoice. And it is also reported that that day was indeed the day of the victory of the Battle of Badr. From verse 17 onwards we have an account of some of the signs of God in creation, in creating beings who are complementary to one another, in creating diversity of languages and colors. All of these are signs, but who is it who will take note? وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَكُم مِّن تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ إِذَا أَنْتُمْ بَشَرٌ تَنْتَشِرُونَ ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. So it is people who give thought, who reflect, who will indeed receive and benefit from these signs. Proceeding in the surah, we find that Islam respects human nature and refers to human nature, and that this deen, this way of life, has come in accordance with this nature. In verse 30, فَأَقِمْ وَجْهَكَ لِلدِّينِ حَنِيفًا فِطْرَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي فَطَرَ النَّاسَ عَلَيْهَا لَا تَبْدِيلَ لِخَلْقِ اللَّهِ ذلك الدين القيم ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون. Not only does it respect and value human nature, but also nature as a whole and the environment, as it is by human hands that disasters happen, and it is by our own sins and by our own misdeeds that we create corruption on the earth, in land and in sea. Verse 41, ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون. So all the problems that we see in our earth, such as global warming and the melting of the ice caps, these are also signs and warnings for us so that we may return to the right way. There were messengers who were sent to different nations, and they were rejected. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, is told here that it is not his job to make them hear. فَإِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ الْمَوْتَى وَلَا تُسْمِعُ الصُّمَّ الدُّعَاءَ إِذَا وَلَّوْا مُدْبِرِينَ. This is in verse 52. Then, in the close of this surah, verse 60, he is told to be patient and to be steadfast and to continue on this path. فَاصْبِرْ إِنَّ وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ وَلَا يَسْتَخِفَّنَّكَ الَّذِينَ لَا يُوقِنُونَ. This is followed by Surah Luqman, which is named after a wise man, some said, would have been a prophet, although this is not known for sure. And the surah begins, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Tilka Ayatul Kitabil Hakim, Hudan wa Rahmatan lil Muhsinin. Then from verse 12, we have the advice which Luqman is giving to his beloved son. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ أَنِ اشْكُرْ لِلَّهِ وَمَنْ يَشْكُرْ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ حَمِيدٌ. So this wisdom that he was given started with knowing that God is one and not to associate any partners with him. And this is the first thing that he mentions to his son in this set of beautiful pieces of advice. First of all, not to commit shirk. Secondly, to do good to the parents, to show gratitude. And this attitude is one. Gratitude to the source of all good that comes to us. And so these reminders and advices and wisdoms continue. But at the end of this surah, in verse 33, we're reminded that parents can be of benefit to us in this life, and children may do good for us also in this life, but on the Day of Judgment, neither father nor son, nor mother nor daughter will be any use to each other. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم واخشوا يوما لا يجزي والد عن ولده ولا مولود هو جاز عن والده شيئا إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم الحياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور. So we are warned not to let this worldly life mislead us, nor indeed to be misled by the Satan. This is followed by Surah As-Sajda, the surah of prostration, which contains a verse of prostration. It is a Makki surah. So in the beginning it is talking about the recreation of the Arabians, of the Arabs, as a new nation that would rise with this call of monotheism. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Tanzilul Kitabi la rayba fihi min Rabbil Alameen, Am yakuluna iftarah, بل هو الحق من ربك لتنذر قوما ما أتاهم من نذير من قبلك لعلهم يهتدون. So they had not received a warner before, but here they are called upon to take that guidance. And this change would not be overnight. Indeed, as the next verse reminds us, even the creation of heavens and earth was achieved in 6 days, though Allah could have done it in an instant. But rather this shows us the need for gradualism, and this is one of the sunan, or the ways and patterns and established practices of Allah in His creation. Verse 16 draws attention to the beauty and importance of Qiyam al-Layl, of standing in the night prayer. تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم خوفا وطمعا ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. So what is the reward of those who take themselves away from their warm beds? فلا تعلم نفس ما أخفي لهم من قرة أعين جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. Indeed, it is a reward which no soul could possibly know. This comfort, this satisfaction is something which they will discover in the hereafter. And this surah concludes with a reminder and advice to be confident that truth will win out, and not to bother with those who question and those who show skepticism. وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَى هَذَا الْفَتْحُ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ قُلْ يَوْمَ الْفَتْحِ لَا يَنفَعُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِيمَانُهُمْ وَلَا هُمْ يُنظَرُونَ فَأَعْرِضْ عَنْهُمْ وَانْتَظِرْ إِنَّهُمْ مُنْتَظِرُونَ. So wait yourself for the outcome, and let them wait, as indeed Allah will make the truth clear, and will give victory to those who strive in His way. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.